First Cow, directed by Kelly Reichardt. This is a movie that I believe was scheduled for a theatrical release earlier in the year, but really got caught in the midst of the COVID pandemic. But maybe as a result, actually more people were able to see it because it did go on streaming platforms. And now it's sort of a borderline Oscar contender, maybe not a major one, but maybe in the category of screenplay, because it's such a well-reviewed movie and because so many critics are praising it. And I would definitely join in the praise of this movie. It's fabulous. This is the story that of two guys in 1820s Oregon. When we first meet them, they're both sort of on the run. One of them is a Chinese immigrant who's on the run from this group of Russians, and the other guy is a cook for this kind of band of like, they're almost like the cast of The Revenant. They're just like these countrymen who like get in rumbles and have a lot of facial hair, but he doesn't really fit in with them, and so he meets up with this Chinese immigrant who's on the lam, and together they discover that there's this rich guy in town who has a cow, and together they try to milk the cow and get some illicit milk because the main character in it happens to be a great cook. This sounds like such a strange premise to a movie, and it really is. I mean, part of the joy of this movie is just how unusual it really is, and in the unexpected ways that this story goes. I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I will say, though, it's not a perfect movie. I think it's a little slow in the first half hour. If you can get through the first half hour, which I think needs a little bit of help with the pacing, this is one of the best movies of the year. Like, the stretch from like 35 minutes in to about like an hour and 45 minutes in is absolutely spectacular filmmaking. It lags a little bit at the end, and the end is also a little bit, I think, unfinished. Kelly Reichardt's an amazing filmmaker. I believe 3 of her movies have been in my top 10 of the year they came out. This will be the 4th. This is a 4-star movie that I've been thinking about a lot since I've seen it, and I really can't recommend it high enough. I mean, it restores, it is what movies should be. I'm sad I didn't see it in a theater. It looks like a movie. It feels like a movie. It doesn't feel like Netflix bullshit. It is for real, and this movie deserves Oscar attention.
Yeah, I don't like it nearly as much as you. I love Kelly Reichardt, but I don't know. This might be her weakest movie. I love Meek's Cut Off, and I love Wendy and Lucy and stuff. But I mean, I didn't fully get into the movie. I can appreciate it more than I actually liked it, I think.
It's one I've been wanting to see, so I'm gonna try and catch that one soon for sure. Especially before we make a top list of the year.
My sense is that it won't get a lot of Oscar attention, and it'll just kind of go maybe unrecognized. But I feel like 10 years from now, or maybe 20 years from now, when we appraise Kelly Reichardt's career, it will probably be the top film on her list. Take that to the bank. That's my bet.
We'll come back in
20 years,
in 20 years, and see if what you just said was right.